Hello, let's wash away our cares from the day and let's do a little bit of skincare routine before we settle down for the night. Hi, my name is Althea Gobble. I'm an independent Seint Beauty artist and I am going to share my nighttime skincare routine using products from Seint Beauty, and there's a couple of items I'm going to use as well on top of that. Hey Mom. So when you jump on, say hello and let me know where you're watching from. Where are you watching from, Mama? Okay, so I'm going to use one of the cloths. This is one of the cloths that's from Norwex. I'm sorry, this is not from Seint Beauty, but Seint Beauty also has microfiber cloths. This is a Norwex body cloth. I love it. Does anybody ever use Norwex? And I'm just going to use it, just water, to remove my makeup first. You should always remove your makeup before cleansing. And I still have on my makeup from the day from earlier that I shared using the sunscreen and the Bella bronzer. And what are you doing, Mom? Mobile Road, Blue Ridge Jordan. Yes. Oh, I forgot my earrings. Let's get the earrings off. These are my earrings. Hey, Jill. Lord, I can't get my earrings off. I forgot to take them off. Okay, so you should always remove your makeup first. These microfiber cloths are really good because this is a Norwex body cloth, because it's, you don't have to actually have a remover. If you like a face remover, use that micellar water. I'm trying to take off my mascara. This mascara that I'm wearing from L'Oreal is tubular, so it takes me a minute to get it off. But see what it does. Look at this. I know this is probably... Hey, Jill. Are you on vacation still? Is your kiddo still out there? Look at this, guys. Look. This is the reason why I love this mascara. See that? This is called tubular mascara. And see, it comes off in little tubes. And it just slides right off when it gets wet. So it doesn't do any of that smearing business. It's just super soft. It's easy on the eyelashes. I really love that mascara. I wish the wand was a little bit smaller. But see how it's like, it's not fibers. It creates a tube on the eyelash. It's like a little capsule over the eyelash, so it's easy to remove. It just kind of glides right off. And so that's really easy and not a lot of wear and pulling on the eyelash. So it's really good. L'Oreal. Tell you what, L'Oreal and CoverGirl have it all figured out when it comes to mascara. So here I'm not pulling on my eyelash. I'm just soaking them in the water to get that off. Okay, so got a question for you. Oh yeah, I gotta do it. After I do this, I'll jump on and I need to do a drawing. I have a drawing for the brush holder. For you guys sharing, what do you feel like coverage, when it says coverage from makeup, what do you think that means to you and what your process was? And the reason I ask you that is because I was looking for ways to help guide you and to help you more to understand. So I appreciate you participating. All right, so now I have removed my makeup and now I just got new cleanser in and my toner in, and I'm going to use them. I'd say this is the cleanser from Seint Beauty. This is all made from cow's milk. It's good stuff. I've probably had my cleanser for at least, I'd say, 6 months. So the goal here is I do all my skincare at night and let that stay in, that moisturizer and everything you do, stay in till the for at least 24 hours. So I get up in the morning and I just take another microfiber cloth and I just lightly damp over my face, and then I apply my makeup. I may add more moisturizer around the eyes, so because I'm extra textured there, just so it stays nice and dewy. But really, you pay a lot of money for skincare. It should stay in your skin longer than, if you're fortunate enough, 8 hours of sleep. So here is the cleanser, and I just spray about 3 squirts in my hand. Takes very little. Since I've already removed my makeup, now I'm just cleansing the skin. So this is super silky and soft. It's not sudsy. It does not lather. It's a silky cleanser. Don't forget your neck. But it helps exfoliate skin. All the product in it based off of lactic acid to helps cell turnover, which helps skin be brighter. It helps it to be more dewy. It helps it to be more plump, and helps with fine lines, which also helps with large pores and those kinds of things. So good stuff. You can buy the whole system, the cleanser, the toner, and a moisturizer, and you get 3 microfiber cloths. Yeah, 3. Is it 3 or 4? 3. And for $140, and will last you a very long time. Like I said, I at least had my cleanser for about 6 months, and I just ran out and just got my new replacements in. So now I just cleanse. Now, the most important part, if you are extra dry, you need to exfoliate at least 3 times a week. A couple ways you can exfoliate. Highly recommend things that are gentle to exfoliate, like an enzyme mask. And there's many out there. I'm going to share 2 with you, but there's tons. But I have one that's with Seint Beauty, and I have one that's not, that I want to share. But you need to do that at least 3 times a week if you're extra dry or have a lot of flakiness. All right. If not, 2 times a week is fine. And I wouldn't do it every day. If you have like a scrub, as long as it's mild or gentle, but sometimes as less abrasiveness like that you can do on your skin, the better. So here's a couple of enzyme masks that I like. This one's with the Seint Beauty, and I'm going to use it in just a minute. It's really, really good. Well, actually, I'm not going to use this one because I got to let it sit on my skin. I got to let it sit. So usually when you put this one on, you've got to let it sit for about 5 minutes and then wipe it off. And what it's going to do is eat off all of the ick, okay? So this is another one from Cure, C-U-R-E. You can get it on Amazon. This bottle will last you literally a long time. I think it's $40 on Amazon, and it would last you at least 4 or 5 months. So worth it. So this is another easy mask. So you take it, it's like a clear gel, and you tap it on. You can use this anywhere in your body. So let's say you got a sunburn over this and you started peeling. You could put this on an area like on your chest or something and help take off the skin. So you let it sit there a second. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see it's starting to turn milky looking. So you just kind of, it's kind of echoing in here. We're in a studio apartment while we're building. And so I can hear it echoing in here because the walls are all tile and everything. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just gently massaging everywhere. But guys, look, any kind of enzyme mask is ideal, okay? So if you're extra dry, at least 3 times a week. If you're flaky or everything or anything, this is really important step, is to get that off. It helps your makeup look better. It helps your skincare work better, and it helps your skin be brighter and helps cell turnover to accelerate, so you have a newer layer of skin more often, so it sends more collagen to the skin. It has all the good things. All right, so look, see what I'm doing? Do you see that? All it's done is it's balled up some dead skin. Nice, look at that. Really close and personal. You're looking at my dead skin here. So, now first of all, I thought that was a bunch of hokey. Oh, that's not dead skin. It's not. That's just the product been rolled off. Well, I've shared this before. All right, so I hadn't done it in a while. I got lazy and didn't do my exfoliation. And I started noticing I was really, really flaky and in here, and the makeup was just looked like it was sitting on top of the skin. So if your makeup ever looks like it's just sitting there, number one, you need to say, I probably need to exfoliate. 2, that's a color issue. But I could tell my makeup was just not doing exactly like it had before. So I thought, oh my gosh, I need to exfoliate. Well, that just came in the mail, and well, no, I've had it. That's right, I had it. So I put it on, and that's when I really could tell, because stuff was just coming off. I think I did it on a live, and I thought, oh my gosh, all right, proof in the pudding, this stuff really does work. And so to test it out to see if that really was skin, I rinsed off my face, and I did it immediately after, which there should be nothing. If it got the dead skin off, there shouldn't have been anything there. Yeah, there was nothing there. It just stayed the same. It never balled up or anything. So that's when I knew it really worked. So the enzyme mask really works. There's a lot of good ones out there, guys. These are really, really good ways to exfoliate. Now, if you struggle, the next step, if you struggle with bags underneath the eyes, maybe a little fluid here, whatever, a little extra here, you just want a little bit of, oh gosh, my hands are slippery. I can't get this open. This is an oil. So I'm going to use my Gua Sha Stone. And this helps move excess fluid that's in the face down into the lymphatic system and out of the body. So, but you need a slip. So this is just an oil, a face oil that I will wash off, but it's so I have slip, because you don't want the skin to be pulled or anything. So there's just a little bit of oil that's okay to be on the face. And I gotta put it on my neck. Guys, look, if you did this maybe 5 minutes in the evening, you would wake up, and I'm telling you, you would end up with less baggage underneath your eyes. That means less dark circles, because the fluid is not spilling out and resting there as you sleep, and you wake up and it looks like it's bruised. If you feel like you have double chin all in here, a lot of times that's a lot of excess fluid, so you can really help the looks of that by moving that fluid out. So you take it and you got a slip in here, and you can take all these little different ridges. There's all kinds of tutorials on TikTok, on Instagram, all kinds of them, okay? Super quick and easy to use, but the goal here is you always want to keep your skin taut, not pulled, but you want to support it. So I'm using one of these little ridges, and I'm going up to my jaw, and you can just kind of feel it moving a little bit. And then you want to push fluid from the neck up into the drainage system, up into that jawline. You can kind of wiggle it a little bit. I've seen different methods, but guys, this really, really does work. I got this one at Walmart. You don't have to spend a huge expense on a Gua Sha Stone. And see, when I'm doing that, it's instantly, I'm swallowing, it's moving stuff out. I mean, it just feels good. I mean, nothing else. It feels really, really good. But you always want to support the skin. It's making me swallow. So I'm turning it around this way. Always support it, because you don't want to be pulling the skin. You just want to move fluid that's in the face. Then you take one of these little edges, and here, especially where we have bags here, that's a lot of excess fluid. I get it really bad right here for sinuses. I'm not pushing, I'm allowing this to work itself. You don't want to be pushing down. So I'm just allowing the Gua Sha Stone, the gentle pressure of it, move and support the skin right here just a little bit. And I'm swallowing. You can feel it going down the back of your throat doing this. I struggle with sinuses. I have all my life, and this one really helps if you have a lot of sinus pressure. Now I'm turning red, but that's just going to happen. Your skin's going to turn red because anytime you touch the skin, it brings oxygen to the surface, but that's not for me pushing. I am not pushing down. You don't want to do that. And then when you get up here to the temple, all right, you want to turn it to one of this wedge end. They come in different styles, okay? You can't go wrong. I promise you can't mess it up. So you just want to wiggle that back into that hairline. Oh, gosh, that feels good. You can take this gua sha stone and you put it in the freezer before you use it if you have a lot of pressure, headache and everything, and it really helps take out some of that pain. And boy, it just, if you have a lot of tension, clenching your jaw, you're going to have a lot of that tension here and right back here at your ear. And this just really helps loosen that. And you want to push it. You can take it all the way into your scalp as well, because you have all of this drainage system. Sinuses go all the way up and all the way around. And this just really helps move it out and down. But the other thing to help it work is drinking some water. So after you do this, drink at least a glass of water. So when you're going to the forehead, you want to go up into the hairline and you want to support the skin, okay? And I'm talking maybe 10 passes all together in an area, okay? I haven't been counting. But I can feel stuff moving out into the back of my throat just doing this. So you can get these at Walmart, CVS. You can get them at any beauty supply place. Is a gua sha. Gu. What letter is Gu? Guasha. I believe I got that right. Gua sha stone. All right. So here, again, I'm going to repeat the same process I did over there. All right, I'm going to start back here at my jaw because you want to work your way up so it's draining down. So I want to support the skin because you don't want to do any kind of pulling or tugging. You want it to glide. That's the reason why I have the oil on. Oh, that feels good. And I must have had extra fluid there because I instantly started swallowing. So I want to take it and move it out because it goes up and down to drain out. I think my whole system in my face doesn't drain well, especially on this side. I had sinus surgery and they said it's soft tissue all in this side. I just poked myself. All in this side was just really a mess. Most likely would have to do it again later, but I have not done that because I don't want to do that again. But so if I do have any kind of sinus pressure, it's always on the left side. All right, right in here, in this little area, I guess it's the clavicle, you just want to kind of give a couple of pumps there. And this is just going to improve the pumping system to move it out. All right. There's a lot of good tutorials out there doing this, guys. Just type it in and search. And it feels really good. Takes out all the tension from the day. You can feel it moving away on your face. And the muscles relax. Always supporting the skin. Did you hear that? I don't know what that was. Okay, now I've got that done. Now I'm going to take a cloth and wipe off the oil and finish up my rest of my routine with moisturizer, lash serum. Now this oil, I could leave it on the face. I could. So whatever you get, you need a slip. Sometimes moisturizer goes into the skin. It's not going to give you enough slip. You need something like a facial oil that's really good, that will stay slippery the entire time you do that. So I'm not getting all of it off, but I'm just getting most of it off. All right, next is I'm going to do my toner with with Seint Beauty. It's new in the box. I just got my new one in. I'm very conservative when it comes to, oh, got my shirt, that I would use every little drop in all of my bottles, that I even open them up when I really think I can't get nothing else, and I get everything out of the spray. I love, very frugal when it comes to that. All right, this is the toner. You just spray and massage in. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. It's got aloe in it. It's just helps if you get a sunburn, this toner is going to take out that inflammation of that sunburn like immediately. And so I just tap it in and it soaks into the skin really quickly. And then look guys, I've got a new bottle of moisturizer. So usually I use the pump, but I'm completely down to the part where I have to open up my jar and I am getting the last little bit. My new jar should be here tomorrow. And I'm like, oh no, I'm out of moisturizer. This, guys, right here, if you're being curious about the skincare, start with the moisturizer with your cleanser that you already use. I'm telling you, it's like dreamy. It's my favorite thing. I could never go without it. So I am like getting every little bit out. I won't, even when my new jar gets here, I'll make sure I get every little smidget out. Oh, don't forget your neck. Oh Lord, yeah, what am I gonna do? It better be here tomorrow. I have to go upstairs and steal. Say, here, you got that jar? All right, so you just massage. Guys, you need to get the moisturizer. You need to get the moisturizer. I even take it before I put on my makeup. I put that little bit of moisturizer right here around my eyes. Ooh. But so when I get up in the morning, I am just going to tap my face a little bit around my eyes, get the sleepy out, and then that's it. I'm going to let this moisturizer stay in the skin and last 24 hours and let it do its job. Instead of spending money on skincare and doing a morning and night routine, I just do it at night, and that way I get full impact from the product. All right, so this is the system that you can get. You get the cleanser, the moisturizer, and the toner, and 3 gray or white microfiber cloths. That's $140 in the United States. This is, like I said, this lasts me at least, I think, 6 months. It could have been 5.5. And your moisturizer, it probably could last me a little longer, but I put too much on all the time. So it lasts me about 4 months, 4.5 months. But great, great product. I love it. It's my favorite. All right, anybody else here use the skincare? Now, this is my other favorite thing. Guys, I love this stuff. A lot of you guys have gotten the code and you've used it, but this is the lash therapy from Hello Skincare. Highly recommend. I have a code. I will share the link after I jump off in my comments, but I do this once a night. I mean, of course you do once a night. I'm going to do it once a day. I do it at nighttime. And put it on, and you only put it on the top because when you close your eyes, it's going to go down to the bottom lashes. All right, highly recommend this. This is wonderful. This is a 6-month supply. It has dramatically changed my lashes. My daughter just told me the other day, I got her one. She goes, oh my gosh, Mom, like already, and she's had it a couple weeks, she can tell a difference. And I need to go get my lip conditioner. So we also have a lip conditioner made out of the same product, and I put that on and I'm ready to sit and watch some TV. And I got a couple customers to message back, and call it an evening. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining in here. If you have any questions about the skincare, please ask. You can send me a message or you can comment here. I'd love to share it. I'm in the links. In the comments, I will share information about the moisturizer and the whole skincare system. I tell you what, I'll just make another post with it instead of putting it in the comments, and I'll do it in the comments too. I'll just make up my mind right here. And I will share my Hello Skincare lash therapy. So that will be posted next. If you have any questions, please ask. If you want to go ahead and grab yours, you can go to altheagobble.com. I put the link there in the description. You can just tap my nose and it should pop up and you can go straight there. I will share a link where I get this on Amazon, and I'll find you a gua sha stone tutorial and I will post it in the comments as well. All right, guys, thank you for joining in. If you have any questions, let me know. Please share the video. I truly appreciate it. Thanks so much. Good night.